Alright, this is Project 30, Day 1. Goal of sharing useful information for all my followers. Alright, so I'm actually not going to be in front of the camera on this one, and we're going to start out pretty heavy here by going through briefly what I recently got framed, which is the Great Awakening map. Some person or some people have taken it upon themselves to collate, collect, and make visually useful a map of all the things, and at the center of it is the Great Awakening. We'll kind of zoom in for you to get a feel for what this is all about, but to summarize it, we're kind of split up by the planets. Down on the bottom is Earth, the space program, then you got different planets in the circles around there. On the left, there's a bunch of evil, dark things, and on the right, a lot more happy, good things. So, to tell you that it's all the things, think about anything related to conspiracy, spirituality, truth, untruth, anything that you may have heard in passing. And what's interesting is regardless of how many things on here you could never think you would believe, I'm certain there's something on here that everyone holds as a truth. And it's from this map and these different keywords that I've either made mention or will reference things going forward. I believe this accurately, if not absolutely. I'm probably missing certain items, certain themes and topics. There's a lot of things on here I'm going to continue to research in hopes of maybe finding a guest on a podcast or just a deeper understanding. Ultimately, it's to bring greater awareness to oneself in hopes of enlightenment, nirvana, i.e. the Great Awakening. So down at the bottom, to kind of get you a little familiar, it says escape the matrix. And then there's a list of all the things that people do to control other people to keep them from understanding what's really going on. So fake news, false flags, big pharma, vaccines, taxes, globalism, New World Order, 5G, EMF, etc. Okay, those are things everyone's going to probably have heard of. Maybe they don't associate that with mind control, but that's what's going on. And then over here, Q has its own bubble, which is interesting because that's really blown up lately. And on the bottom left are things that are kind of starting to come out now. Pizzagate, child trafficking, adrenochrome, Epstein Island, right? So that's what evil people are trying to do to others here on Earth. At the center is Antarctica. There's a lot of evidence out there that suggests that something is buried under the ice. What's interesting is on this whole map, here's the center if you want to read it. This is the goal. On the whole map, religion is not stated once. The Vatican is down here, but more as a dark entity for those that are controlling it. And I think Buddhism was up there, but that's not a religion so much. So religion's not on here, and very few people and even fewer authors are on here. But as soon as I got this, I realized that Graham Hancock, Fingerprints of the Gods, I was already starting to read that book when I ordered this. All right, some more things that people are going to have heard of. Psilocybin, DMT, psychedelia, meditation. All right, we're comfortable with that. Now, when you break away from Earth, you're going to see sacred geometry. Okay. But now you're going to get into ancient races and different creatures and terrestrials on different planets. And that's going to be the hard part. But the top is the gold. This is what we are working towards. This is so much of what I'm interested in. Becoming one with the Creator and returning to Source. That is what the Great Awakening is. And hopefully, if we can't dig ourselves out with all this damn nonsense we've created lately, then something outside of humanity, i.e. the Great Solar Flash, which we're due very soon, it happens about every 26,000 years, will happen, and we'll all be exposed to this higher level of consciousness. And the sentence at the very top kind of sums up the goal here. and what you as an individual can do, even if you feel useless or it all seems futile, you're just one person. So remember, increase your service to others and be more loving to yourself and everyone in order to raise your vibrational consciousness level. Forgive yourself and others, thus releasing karma. This will change the vibration of the planet, raise the shared consciousness of humanity, and change humankind one person at a time. Treat your body as a temple and change over to a higher vibrational diet to aid in the process. Okay? So, this is the Trog side of the Caveman's brand, and I'll definitely be referencing different things on here. You can get this at greatawakeningnmap.com. Start poring over it, go down some rabbit holes, and start researching and discovering what more exists. There's so much more beyond this matrix, Red pill yourself a little. One of my favorite ones, and then we'll cut it, 369. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. I'm not going to go deeper into any of these right now. I just wanted to preface this. This is a great day one thing to share. It's a Great Awakening Map.